Hey traders, Jason here with Day Trading Fearless. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you guys hit the like button and please do me a favor and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. This is the weekly watch list for October 2nd, 2022 for the S&P E-mini futures 500 or S&P 500 as people would say, and the overall stock market. And I'm going to let you know where I believe the stock market's going to go in October and this coming week. As you guys have known, I've been calling for new lows for the last couple months. I've even on the big rally up all the way up here, I've always said I don't believe, or I still think we're making new lows. And guess what? We're making new lows, right? Where are we going in October? Well, I believe earnings season is right around the corner. And one of the problems is I think a lot of these companies are going to start to kind of say, hey, how everything's slowing down, the higher rates are affecting credit card payments, car payments, housing is kind of stalled, right? The brakes have been slammed on housing with people buying, but people are stuck in their housing. So it's a weird kind of thing going on right now because if you guys know, I'm also a real estate investor. And it's funny that I'll have conversations. People are like, oh yeah, market's going to drop 20%, 30, 40%. And okay, maybe we do, but the problem is, okay, there's only two houses to choose from, right? It's not like you have the pick of the litter. So you got to be really careful with these numbers. I think they're very distorted. Here in Vegas, I think there's only like 4,200 houses on the market, which is really low, especially in a market crash, right? A real estate pullback or crash. But the problem is there aren't that many houses. So where is that a real number? Listen, price is what price is. I get that, but I think there's a big distortion going on. With that being said, with stock market, the S&P 500, okay, I believe we're coming down to this 3,500 level. We have a head and shoulders. The 200% is right there. We also have a major trend line that's there. And then we also have these prior levels. If we actually go back farther, let me pull up an extra year and you will see where I'm getting this number from, right? This was right around the pre-COVID highs before the market kind of fell. And so what's happening is as price falls, right, we came back up to it, chopped around. Well, guess what? Old resistance becomes new support on the way down. That's where I think we go. And maybe it might take the next couple weeks to get there. We might chop around or we might get there really quick. But I think once we get here, we could see probably a rip your face off rally all the way back up to 3,900, somewhere around there. So that's what I think's going to happen in the overall market. But real quick, if you want to help support my channel, get some trading education, and also get weekly S&P E-mini trade zone levels, support, and resistance, then you need to sign up with my $99 lifetime subscription, one-time payment of the S&P weekly trade zones, where you will get support and resistance levels, any open gaps and VPOCs, and you will also get a 7-hour video course of my top 5 trading strategies that I go over, that I use on a daily basis. Also, as a bonus, you will get over 30 free Thinkorswim custom indicators and charts, and you will get on a weekly basis every weekend Thinkorswim share chart, so you can upload the drawings directly to your charts. If you use another brokerage firm, here are all the levels that you'll be able to draw your own levels on. So make sure you check out daytradingfearless.com to sign up, or the link down below. Again, $99, but back to the video. Okay, So with that being said, let's go take a look at the NQ. Okay, so with the Nasdaq, we're just we made new lows, right? Last week when we made new lows in the S&P, we didn't make new lows in Nasdaq. Well, guess what? Nasdaq is playing catch up. I think kind of the same thing. If you guys want, just grab a Fibonacci extension tool, go from this entire head and shoulders right here, okay? And these are your levels down below, 10.3, 6.1, and then down into the 9,000s. We could see it. Apple finally cracked. I'm going to show you a chart in a couple of minutes on that. But first, crude oil, right? Look at this, a kind of wedge, dip, look below and fail. Do we rally back up? No, we'll see. I think there's a no trade. It could go either way. Does it become just let's liquidate everything? Because let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin head and shoulders really holding this 18,000 level. It feels heavy. Been saying it. It's kind of like, and I think all of a sudden it'll just flush and start to come down to these levels, 16, 14, and then ultimately around the 11 to 12,000, which has been my year-long target on Bitcoin. So something to be aware of. It does feel heavy. If the market goes, Bitcoin will probably go with it. People will just finally say, we're done trying to hold this thing up and let it fall to get the flush. Let's take a look at gold. Gold kind of made new lows, bounce. Who knows? It's a no trade. We'll probably rally up a little bit and then roll back over, make new lows again. Do they liquidate everything on that final push lower? That's what I'm looking for. Is I'm looking for one extra push, kind of like a big capitulation of a move. Now, I will say silver is holding up quite well, right? As gold's making new lows, look at silver. Silver is holding up pretty well. So we will see what happens with silver, but no trade on either one of those. Apple, well, Apple finally cracked. Let's get rid of this. Okay, Apple is finally cracked. If we pull up a Fibonacci retracement, okay, we kind of blew through the 161.75. Okay, we're probably coming down to the 130 on Apple. If you like it, you better get your shopping list right, because I do believe this is opportunity that is coming our way if you want to buy some Apple for the longer term. I think this is a great pullback. I've actually been buying a lot of stuff over the last couple of days on this pullback in my long-term portfolio. So I do like Apple. They're always going to be around. Yeah, they're probably going to have a rough patch, but it just means opportunity for us to buy this stuff lower. And that's about it for this. As always, thank you for watching. And again, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, where you think the stock market's going, higher or lower, over the next couple weeks in October. But until then, we'll talk to you soon, and thank you for watching.